Hey guys, Kate Bagoy here, back again to answer some of the questions that have been popping up in my feed lately. So today is video number 4, and I'm going to answer the question that I get almost as often as, how did you get started? And that is, what do you do to make a living? How do you travel so much? How do you travel and run a business? Far more complicated. So what I actually do, I am a life and business coach. I work primarily with entrepreneurs who are new entrepreneurs. So they've never run a business before, and they're probably, most often they're transitioning from corporate careers into some sort of consulting-based, service-based business. But sometimes traditional entrepreneurs as well. I spent my entire career working in startups and with entrepreneurs, so it was a natural transition for me, and I'm really good at it. So that's what I do. So how I do that online is really simple, right? I do my coaching calls either by phone or by video, and I gather clients through online marketing and through referrals. So whether you're a coach or a consultant, you're a freelancer, or any service-based business, and you're thinking that you'd really like a lifestyle like this, what you might want to consider is how you can transform your experience into an online business, or how you can start taking your business online. In my experience, there's not a lot of specialties that can't be taken online, at least part-time. So there are some that are harder than others, but you can just about any business can be transformed into something that allows you to travel at least part-time. For instance, I've met doctors on the road. I work with a naturopath who is her practice is entirely online. I've met attorneys who run the majority of their business online, and then they just fly home occasionally to do, if they have to go to trial or do something that involves an in-person appearance. But they have a team that supports them when they're not there. I met a real estate agent that travels part-time, and he books his closings in a smaller period of time, so he has to go back home to do the closings, but the rest of the time he travels, and he has assistants that helps with everything else. So start to look for ways that you can automate your business if you're running a business. If you're still in a day job and you're like, well, I'm an accountant, how could I ever do this? Absolutely you can do this. I've met accountants that do this. Freelancing is one of the easiest, and it's obviously my passion because it's my background. I started my career in graphic design before I got my MBA and started working in product design and user experience. So freelancing is super simple, and if you have any questions about that, you can visit me over at Six Figure Freelancers, and I'll answer them there. But if you're in a more traditional thing, really the question is, who is your client and how can you serve them without being in the same room? And most of the time you still can, right? It's just, you gotta switch your thinking. I've met so many people over the last year that have the ability to do amazing things, and they simply don't because they don't realize it's possible. And so part of the reason why I'm doing this video series, and part of the reason why I even became a coach, is just to start to shift your mindset and show you what's possible with the right mindset and a little bit of effort. So what I do is life and business coaching. How I do that is I use the internet to make phone calls. I use Zoom to have video conferences. I do things like video series or audio recordings. I sell products online, information products in my case, online, that help people grow their life and business, and that income supports my lifestyle. So that's what I do and how I do it. If you are brand new to this world, I would start to look at all of the skills that you have and all of the experiences that are unique to you, and think about how you can solve a very specific problem for somebody, and look at building a business around that. So if you're an accountant, you can absolutely travel the world as an accountant. You just have to learn the online marketing piece to support your actual skills piece. Make sense? I'll see you next week.